Hello and welcome to another video. Today we are doing an unboxing, or rather an unwrapping, of the new Prince reissue of the Gold Experience. This is an album of his from 1995. It's one that I have already got before, the CD right there. I've had that for a very long time, but the vinyl version was like very rare, very expensive for a very long time, until last year for Record Store Day. They released a promo edition of it. Now this promo is from 1995, or rather it's a reissue of promo from 1995, and this is like a recreation of how that promo looked. And this was like the first time it had been reissued on vinyl since it originally came out. So I picked that up and like really happy to finally have it on vinyl. The difference between that and the original album is that the promo contained a bunch of remixes of the track I Hate You, and that was on side 4 of the vinyl. It's like a 2-record set. So the album was on like the first 3 sides of the vinyl, then the remixes on side 4, like just for that promo release. And then when it was released on vinyl, it was just the album over 4 sides. So I don't usually double dip, but because this version has like the original artwork and it's how it was originally released at retail, I wanted like a copy of this. So you've got your hype sticker at the top there. Prince's classic 1995 album, and is first as the symbol. It's kind of difficult to read that. There we go. A triumph of effective pop. Includes the most beautiful girl in the world, gold, and I Hate You. And there's your back cover, featuring his wife at the time, might I? Now, people have said that comparing this to the original vinyl release, the artwork is kind of like blown up a bit and blurry, and you can tell like looking at it closely. It won't show up on camera, but yeah, it does look like a little soft, and it's odd that they weren't actually able to find like the original files to actually do this properly, but that's fine. It's just like the visuals, and you can only be able to tell if you get like really close up. Like I said, you won't be able to tell on the camera there that it's like a little bit soft, especially with YouTube compression. You will not be able to tell that whatsoever. But we're gonna open this up and have a look. So like I said, this is the first time that I've had it on vinyl with the original artwork, and that's the reason that I picked this up. Like I said, I do have the album on vinyl from the recreation of the promo release, but I wanted to have it with the original artwork and the original track sequencing, so that's why I picked this up. There we go, so you can see the cover without the reflections. Now, this actually wasn't available for quite a long time because there was copyright dispute over the track Most Beautiful Girl in the World, which a couple of Italian songwriters claimed that it was very similar to a track of theirs, and it was held up in like the court system, the Italian court system, for a long time, so they weren't actually allowed to reissue it. But that court case is now tied up. It came in favor of those 2 Italian songwriters, so I'm assuming that they are getting quite a bit of the portion of the sales from this, even though I've heard both tracks and it's spurious at best. But the court decided in their favor, so that's what it is. But they have now come to an agreement to release this, so we're gonna have a look at what's inside. So we've got 2 records. Now this is the first time I've actually seen these, because obviously I've only had it on CD before, but that's one inlay there and the other. So which record is this? I've been told that the static in these is kind of like almost vacuuming the record inside of the packaging. I will be moving these into like anti-static record sleeves. Yeah, that is really in there. Wow. So this is what we've got. This is disc 2. Yeah, so that's got was it six, 7 tracks on one side and a few on the other. The other sleeve has lyrics. Oh, we actually have some liner notes as well. I did not know we were going to get liner notes, so that's pretty cool. And you have lyrics on the other side. Yeah, I was wondering why that arrow thing was there, but yeah, it just because after that line it does go back there. But yeah, I've never actually read these liner notes. Are they on the CD version? I'm going to have a look actually. If they are on the CD version, then chances are I have read them just a very long time ago. We've got the lyrics, and we do indeed have the liner notes in the CD booklet, so I will have read this at some point a very long time ago. So this will be disc 1. There we go. So this is actually one of my favourite Prince albums from the 90s. In fact, it probably is my favourite from the 90s. There's a really kind of like rocky sound to it. And this particular period, with these like recording sessions, there's so much good stuff coming from it. There is a bootleg called The Dawn, which makes kind of like a 3 CD compilation of a lot of the stuff from this kind of era, and honestly the bootleg is better than anything that came out in this area in this era. Just the track sequencing, the way everything flows together, it is really fantastic, and it takes material from 3 different albums, and it kind of like adds unreleased stuff and excellent bootleg. If you're after one bootleg for Prince's 90s stuff, go for The Dawn. It's really good. But that was the Gold Experience on vinyl. Like I said, the first time it's been reissued in the original packaging. The Truth vinyl came out on the same day. I didn't pick that up because I got that on Record Store Day the year before, and that is just the same artwork. Like, it wasn't like a recreation of a promo like the last year's Record Store Day thing was, so I didn't pick that one up. But that is another one to add to my collection there, which I'm quite happy to have. So that is it really. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.